Hey, this is a test. I'm not sure if anybody will show up to the old live stream test. Probably just live talking to myself. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Let's see how it looks on my phone. Actually, I should get my other laptop. Hey! Lee! I'm testing this out. Hey, Joe! This is hilarious, actually. This is actually way simpler. I saw a video how to live stream, and it was like 12 minutes long, and I was like, what's going on? Why was it 12 minutes long? But it's really easy. You just like click the button, and you're live streaming. So, yeah. Joe, I never got your invoice. Not that I want it, delayed as much as you want, but you're like, I'll send it right away, but I never actually got that invoice. So yeah, if you want to send it over, that's cool. Also, yeah, this other guy was supposed to I did this job for $500 like 3 weeks ago, and that guy never sent me an invoice either, so so it's weird. Or maybe he did. Maybe ended up in junk mail or something. Hey Randy, how's it going? Lee, are you doing any gigs? And I guess the weekend's probably doing some gigs on the weekend, eh? I think live streaming will be. Okay, yeah. Take your time, Joe. Joe, take your time. Oh, man. Hey, so I saw, Randy, in one of your comments there that you worked for an auctioneer or something like that. Yeah, the photo booth is good. It's rented right now, actually. A school rented it, and so it's. So it's doing good. It was a weekday rental, although weekday rentals are less money. Yeah, I saw Adam's video on the auction that he went to, and I think he was complaining about something, but then you commented that's normal, right? So yeah, I found that interesting. And what are you doing now then? Did you retire from the auction business? Oh, ringmaster. Ringmaster. Okay, part-time. Have you ever thought of doing your own auction thing? I always thought that would be neat to do. And I know a lot of guys that are here in town. There's a couple guys that do auctions, and I know them. We buy stuff from them once in a while, like pre-auction stuff. Sometimes they don't even put it up in the auction because we see it and then we buy it from them. Okay, nice. Plastics. Okay. Toronto Maple Leafs. All right, yeah. Peace out, Joe. I'm guessing you're going. Peace out. I don't know if maybe it's just you. Hold on, let me check my YouTube here. Maybe I'll try live streaming tomorrow as well sometime. Maybe I'll announce it. That way we'll get some watchers. Okay, 7 watching, but only Randy commenting. The selling and buying. Yeah, auctions are kind of fun, right? Yeah. Oh, you can see the pantry back there, the famous pantry. Joe there in the comment section always talks about this pantry for some reason. He's fascinated by all the items back there. So yeah. But otherwise, yeah, there's some rocks there. I don't know how good the resolution is, right? Yeah, right. Adam's more popular than me, actually. Even though I have more subs, he's more popular. A lot of my subs are still, hey, Carlos, Carlo. Yeah, my Spanish is. I'm assuming it's a Spanish name, right? My Spanish is terrible. But yeah, so he's more popular because I used to do like really crappy hiking videos, and a lot of my subs are from those videos, I think, right? So like from the van rentals, like I think he's still the king because he's been in the business for way longer than I have. I mean, I've been in the business for 3 years, and he's been in the business for 15. So he's the king, right? I might have more subs, but he's the king, and he's definitely gonna catch up and beat me. So, but hey, you can't stay at the top forever. There's always someone that's gonna come around, right? You can't be the fastest runner forever. So yeah, no, Adam's definitely the king. Well, that's not bad though. I don't mind. Again, he's been in the business so long, so he deserves it. Yeah, so I saw that. The horse trailer seemed so like I was. And I don't think I was the only one, but everybody was drawn to the horse trailer that Adam had there, right? Like for some reason, it was like really cool to be drawn to that. I just don't know how often it'll rent. Like Adam has that venue with that like barn venue thing going on. So I think it would be awesome there. But as a standalone item, I could only see it renting maybe like 3 times a year, something like that. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's something for me that it's not gonna be for me this year, but at some point, definitely. I think it would be cool. Yes, the famous Pantry. Hey, so Lee, you just changed from? Did you just switch YouTube accounts? Because you were just on Elite Bartending, and then you switched to start a home-based business. So, yes, he's rented twice already. Oh wow, he's renting his horse trailer twice already. That's insane. Wow. Okay, maybe I should title this video different. Maybe I should actually make an official live stream because this is just supposed to be a test, but maybe I should actually just title this differently, and then maybe more people would join. Not that it matters. I mean, it's still cool. No, that's sick. If his horse trailer is rented twice already, hey Lee, I think that horse trailer thing would be good for you, especially once you get like something, maybe like a truck to haul it with, because I know you have that van, and I don't know if that van is like the best for the horse trailer. It might look weird, like a van with a horse trailer, right? So, but I think it would be good for you because you're in the bartending business. So yeah, I don't know if you're listening. I don't know if anybody's listening. This live streaming business is kind of interesting, kind of cool. Yeah. Lee, get a bigger, get a truck. You can find cheap trucks, $2,000, $3,000, and just to start with, right? You don't need anything fancy. I think maybe eventually it's nice to have reliability, but yeah. Oh, hey, yeah, Carlo. Yeah, about the license. I didn't really look into it, but I do need to do that. I kind of mentioned it to some people, and they're like, "Yeah, you don't need it." But in my area, in the industrial area, it seems like they do those check stops. Like I've never really seen them before until I started working in the industrial area or having my shop in the industrial area. Oh, do we rent out sound systems? Yeah, we have like it's called Party Rocker Max. We bought it off Amazon for like 250 bucks, I think it was. And it's fairly popular. And it's cool because you don't need to plug it in. It's like a big battery. It has lights, it has speakers, and it's kind of cool. It's called Party Rocker Max, something like that. It's by let me look. You could just look it up on Amazon. Again, $250, and yeah, it rents out. In the end, tables, tents, and chairs are the most popular. Okay, so I think the only thing here, Carlo and Randy, is that I think the rules in the States are like a bit different than in Canada. Like, because I actually, after you asked that thing, I think it was Carlo that was talking to me about it, but after you asked if I have the commercial vehicle registration thing, I asked two guys who had like decals on their cars, on their trucks, and both of them said no, that they didn't actually, they didn't have any special licenses or anything. So it's weird. And I think they had 3/4 ton trucks. So I think after 1 ton, so I was reading it has to be like over 4,500 kilograms or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I do have to look into that, like kind of professionally. This other guy I was talking to said like they don't really make the rules very clear, so that they can so that they can ticket more people. So I don't know if that's the case. Yeah, or Lee. Yeah, there is a delay from the comment section for sure. But Lee, do you need a truck? Maybe like I think a cargo van might be okay too. It doesn't necessarily have to be a truck, but because actually cargo van, I mean, you can still put a hitch on it, and then the cargo van looks kind of neat, or not neat, but like you can use it by itself, and you can actually fit a lot of people into the like not people, sorry, stuff into the cargo van. Jamie, yeah, nice to see you from Chicago. Yeah, definitely let me know where everybody's from, because that's always kind of neat to know where everybody's from. You're from Chicago. Lee's from Saskatoon, Alberta. Randy, were you from Texas? Singapore? I watch Mike Chen on it's called Strictly Dumpling. I think he has a couple channels, but he was eating some food in Singapore a couple times. So Ida, yeah, I've seen a little bit of Singapore through his camera, I guess. Ohio, okay, nice. Okay, New York, right? Yeah. So Randy, you're really close to Adam there. I don't know, like exactly. Yeah, 2 hours, right? 2 hours from Adam. That's neat. I'm from Calgary. I don't know if you guys know sort of where that is, and Calgary, by the way, is like the Houston, Texas of the States. It's very similar, and I've been to Houston, Texas, and it's kind of like it has a similar vibe. Tents and events, hey. U-Haul trucks are cheap. They also take a lot less than the past. Yeah, Penske's been working pretty well for me, and it's really close to my shop, so I can hit up Penske. While U-Haul is not really the best location, but Penske is like 5 minutes from my shop, so I just do Penske. And also, they're more reliable. Like they usually have something available. But U-Haul, I used to know this guy that was renting those U-Hauls. And he's like, "Yeah, come down." And then like half the time there weren't any U-Hauls available. And then I would argue with them. I would get a U-Haul, and they would the main office would call and be like, "We need that U-Haul back." And it was just like a bit of a mess with U-Haul. With the bar. I feel that it wouldn't work in my area. I barely get any bartending gigs for weddings. Okay. Rescues and Auros. Yeah. So the thing with that, like, question whether it works for you or not, I think it just needs to be tested. So you can always throw up some Kijiji ads and see if it's like, if anybody's like responding to them, right? So I think those are easy tests to see if it would be popular. But I see what you mean. I think it does fit though, Lee, with your business more than like say my business, because it is like bartending related. But you're right, like we don't really know if it's going to be popular, but easy enough, I think, to test the waters and see. Post them for it. Yeah. Anyways, this is my first time going live, so it's kind of exciting. Maybe I'll do this tomorrow. I'll see if I have any time tomorrow. Uhaul sales. Right. I don't really like the color though. Like you can kind of tell it was a Uhaul truck before with the color. And I always thought Uhaul looks a little ghetto, which is fine, but Lee needs to go live. See, Lee is entertaining live because he can be flipping bottles and stuff while I just sit here looking handsome, I guess. Okay, let's calm down. Evenings so we can see. I know, maybe I could do a joint thing with some of you, like a joint live session. We could try that out actually. That might be kind of fun. Yeah. Randy, you have that trailer, right? You sent me that picture of the trailer you had, like the event rental trailer that was kind of rigged up inside, like you had it well organized. I thought that was pretty cool. Do you do pop-up tents? Okay, yeah. No, that was neat, that trailer. Yeah, James. So where's tents and events rental? See Jamie's response there. You never do Uhaul. It's not cool. I kind of agree with that. Like Uhaul isn't. I don't know. It's not the coolest looking vehicle out there for some reason. Okay, no pop-ups. Yeah, I know. Adam never did any pop-ups until recently. I mean, I think he started kind of doing pop-ups once he saw, I don't want to say like I influenced him. He influences me more than I influence him, but he might have started because of me, because I mentioned to him, like, we make a lot of money from pop-ups, like thousands a weekend sometimes. Like busy summer weekends, thousands of dollars. And it's pretty easy. You just like give it to them. And it's like you just spread it, and it's like we rent them out fairly cheap, $79 plus the weights, so it's almost $100 rental. And some weekends we rent out 25 of them. So I think the pop-ups are pretty cool. What do you think is good amount of tables and chairs to have before investing in a pole tent? I don't know, like big boy hustle there. If you find a good deal, sometimes like at an auction like Adam did the other day, then hit up those, like buy as many tents and chairs as you can, but also think about storage, and depending on what your finances are, I think even like 10, 20 tables is fine to kind of get started with. I'll probably leave the live stream to pros. Growth is a pro. No, you're a pro too, Lee. We saw you breakdancing there the other day. Watch Lee's breakdancing videos. I'm sure all of you already have. Picnic tables. Yeah, so I actually sub-rent picnic tables now. I don't have them on my website, but I sub-rent them from this guy who has them, and I just rent them out for like a ton of money, like $30. I don't know if that's a ton of money. Also, there's this other guy, and I think he watches he's a subscriber, and he just does picnic tables and umbrellas. Like that's all. Literally, that's all he does. And I forget the name of his company, like Picnic in the City or something like that. And that's all he does. And so picnic tables are fine. The only thing about picnic tables is they're freaking heavy. I don't know if you ever moved those around, but they're like heavy and awkward and they're kind of bulky. So, hey, Vito Frank. Oh, Picnic City. Yeah. I didn't know that's you, Jamie. Yeah. You Instagrammed me, right? I think it's been a while, but I think, right. So how's that going? That's crazy that you only do picnic tables. That's absolutely insane. I'll send you some pics how I do. Okay, yeah. No, in a way, it's kind of cool to only have a couple items because you can really streamline things, right? So, yeah, I find that fantastic. That's crazy. Yeah, that's actually crazy that you only do those. So now, I think I've asked you, like, have you thought of adding other items to the picnic tables? And no, yeah. Lee says Popups made my first summer thanks to you. So yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm telling you, those Popups, like, they're pretty easy. The only thing is like, unless you get the really high quality ones, which are really expensive, they do like the trusses on the Popups and break a lot, and also you lose a few bolts, but you can super glue the bolts into, or just use like Gorilla Glue or Loctite, and you can actually kind of secure it so the bolts don't fall off. But you do get those trusses breaking once in a while, which that happens to the pop-up tents, but you can just replace them, and they're like $10, I think, or $5 each from where I get them from Impact Canopy, and I just buy them in bulk. Or one tent breaks really bad, and then I kind of use the parts from that tent to fix up the other trusses and stuff. So yeah, pop-ups are good. What do you use to clean tents? So for the big tents, you can kind of pressure wash them. Yo, tent guy, Adam. Tent guy's here. Adam, I saw your live stream too. I mean, I saw it after the fact. I just missed it, and then I saw it. So cleaning tents is. Oh, and by the way, yeah, this is kind of like just a random test. We'll do an official live stream tomorrow or the next day. Maybe I'll announce it. I'll pick a time and we'll do like an official one. That way we can get more views and kind of make it more official. This is just a test, but it's turning out to be more than a test, as all these people come in and ask a bunch of questions, which is kind of cool. So yeah, both those tents. Yeah, Magic Eraser is good, but it's time consuming, especially for the bigger ones. But that's the most powerful weapon. I think Magic Eraser helps a lot on tables and stuff like that as well. And we just kind of like spread them out and wipe them down with Magic Eraser, and then microfiber cloths, just sort of going along for the big ones. And then the pop-up tents, the fabric is really hard to clean. Like, it's really hard to clean. So once it gets dirty, we almost just replace it. Like I've tried pressure washing it, I've tried scrubbing it, and you can get a little bit off, but after a while, I would say after 10 rentals, it starts looking kind of used, and then after 20, it's almost ready to be switched out. Like, I don't know if anybody has a good option for cleaning those pop-up tents. Like they're kind of tricky. I don't know. The fabric is kind of weird. It's like it's not quite like the marquee tents where they can get completely dirty and you can clean them like almost brand new again. Papa can go in the regular washer. Yeah, maybe I'll try that. Right, because it's like a different fabric for those tents. So it's something to try for sure. Yeah, or like an industrial washer. I'm kind of looking for industrial washers, maybe for the shop. Maybe then we can try cleaning those tent tops. I don't know, but then it kind of looks wrinkled a little bit, the fabric, right, for the pop-up tents. Doesn't it look a little bit wrinkled, Randy? I don't know. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see some comments maybe I missed. Adam, what's going on? Are you still there? Are you still listening? Mine cleaned up good. Okay, well, I'll test that out then. Regular washer, that's crazy. But you can pretty much only put like 1/10 top in there, right? Do people ever complain about plastic tables? Uh, yeah, so when I got into plastic tables, I got into them because I just found a good deal to buy them, and then I bought them. Scissor lifts to the other contractors may use. White resin just trying to a piece in another company. Yeah, 13 a piece with another company is good. That's really good. I find some of the China deals are like great. So maybe I'll try to go in on a China deal with someone. I just need to find a good seller in China, someone that I can trust. Carlos, if you know anybody that like if you have a contact in China that you want to send over, definitely send it over to me. Because for some reason, like getting stuff from the States to Canada these days, like because of the tariffs, is like really expensive. I got a quote from who did I get a quote from? Oh man, Adam, you use this company a lot. It's the Palmer Schneider. I got a quote from them, and it was like ridiculous, like the price for some reason, like the shipping and everything. And that's exactly what I got a quote from for the white resin chairs. But I do have the China white resin chairs, so I'd kind of like to stick with the same ones. Tarps. Okay, Big Boy has a question here. Big Boy Hustle. I know you rent out tarps. Have you ever considered renting out scissor lifts? Okay, so there's a company close by to me. It's called the Rental Guys, and that's all they do is rent out scissor lifts, and they rent out like a ton of them, like 50 a weekend or something, and they must make a ton of money. And that's like literally all they have a few other things, but they invited me over and I toured their shop one day, and like their warehouse is just like completely filled to the brim with scissor lifts. So I figured I would leave the scissor lift business to them because like, yeah, they kind of already have the market cornered. So I'm like, yeah, take the scissor lifts. That's cool. That's no problem. Let's see. Yeah, so like, yeah, Canada has no manufacturing. I already complained about that in one of my videos. I don't want to complain forever, but definitely Canada is like lacking with manufacturing a little bit. Most states almost out of an impact and using shout and suck. All right, so Lee's saying how to clean the impact tents. You know, maybe I should start cleaning the tops of the impact tents, or at least trying to, because I kind of like leave them instead of cleaning them properly. We just bought 200 white resin from the Shivari chair company. We got them for 19 a chair. That's really great. Yeah, I saw that video there about you were trying to consolidate all your white resin chairs because you have so many from various places. So I saw that video and I thought, yeah, that's the problem when you like buy like deals, right? You buy a good deal here and a good deal there. It works for some things, but it doesn't work for white resin chairs because they kind of like, they have that magnet. They kind of attach to each other in a specific way. And yeah, if you're buying deals from one place and then from another, then you have all these mixes, and it doesn't really work for white resin. It kind of works for tables. You can kind of mix and match tables a little bit, especially because people just throw on those tablecloths. Oh, and that other question about plastic. I've actually had very few complaints or issues with plastics. In fact, I've had more complaints. There's a company in town. They're actually a good company, but all their of their plywood chairs, their wood chairs, or sorry, the wood tables are like really bad. And so when we bring our plastic tables in, which are good, like they're in good condition, people are like, oh, these are so much better than the other company. And now that other company has like definitely has decent items, but just their tables are kind of lacking. Going on commercial kitchen rentals. I'm really thinking about starting. Yeah, so yeah, Adam actually makes a ton. It seems like he makes a ton of catering items. So I kind of started adding, and especially the bigger things, right? Yeah, like he has like fridges. Like Adam, you're listening. You're there, right? So You have the fridges, like the convection ovens and all that stuff. Tents are not so popular in Singapore because we have multi-purpose halls in almost every neighborhood. Pop-up tents are more widely used for community or school fairs. Yeah, so that'd be interesting to see, like, what different, when they were rescuing those boys from that cave in Thailand. Oh, I gotta plug in the computer here. So I have no memory of where I put the plug-in. It's actually my wife's computer. Where did I put the plug-in? Oh, okay. All right, we'll do a live stream tomorrow because my computer's gonna die and I have no memory of where I put the cord for it. Oh, no. Okay, I have no memory of where. Okay, I have no memory of where I put the cord. So I'll schedule a live stream for tomorrow or something. Wait, tomorrow's Friday? Oh, that might be tough. Maybe during the day or something, I'll schedule one. I don't know if you guys are all working or what. We'll try doing it, but yeah, because my battery is about to die. It's like a 4% or something. So, yeah, thanks for joining us doing this test. Everything was successful, I think. I don't know if you guys can see me clearly and stuff like that, but that was definitely fun. Yeah, we'll do this again, definitely. And maybe we can learn stuff from each other and make some money, right? Get some business done. So sorry. But yeah, take it easy, guys. And I'll post a video on when this live stream will happen again, and we'll hang out. Take it easy.